Law of Attraction Talk Radio. Get ready to be the best you can be. Stay tuned for the Law of Attraction Talk Radio with Jules. Welcome to the Law of Attraction Talk Radio. I'm Jules from beautiful, refreshing, and economically thriving Southern California. Hey, it's great that you could join us because I want to introduce all the listeners to a brand new tool that is going to energize intentions and increase your ability to dream a beautiful future. Tonight we have Liz Pagayonan, who is a conscious scrapbooking expert. She's going to be telling us about her intentional scrapbook method. Yes, you heard me right. Now, we've all heard of vision boards and movie videos, but this intentional scrapbooking method incorporates some really energizing components that make this the future trend in conscious creation. I really think you're going to love this. This is for everyone too, men, women, children. It's just a fantastic tool that you need to know about. So let me get on with tonight's show. Liz is a hypnotherapist and a certified hypnobirthing coach who fell in love with scrapbooking and noticed that some really incredible things happened to her when she focused her energies on a project. Hi, Liz. Welcome to Law of Attraction Talk Radio.
Hi, Julie.
I'm so happy you could be with us. Liz, so let's start off. Tell me, how long have you been a hypnotherapist?
Since 1998. I opened my practice in San Francisco and continued on advanced schooling as a certified hypnobirthing coach, which taught about focusing the mind intently to relieve and mask the pain of childbirth. Every day I learned how powerful the mind is, and the only limitations that we have is what we put on ourselves. You know, we're such powerful creatures, and we need to learn how to harness this power.
Absolutely. So how'd you discover conscious creation?
Well, conscious creation goes hand in hand with hypnosis because everything has to do with the power of the mind. Through hypnosis, we are able to help people remove personal blocks and then visualize a new outcome, which is conscious creating. I've read so many books about conscious creation and creative visualization that I personally made it my mission to fully develop my intuition and align with my inner self so that I could effectively help others through my work.
Well, how did you discover the power behind scrapbooking? This is so fascinating to me.
Well, one day as I was scrapbooking to document my children's memories, I realized that scrapbooking had replaced my former way of meditating. Scrapbooking was now my meditation, a path and a journey to self-discovery. I was using this time to focus all my creative energies on creating stories on the most important topic in my life, which are my children.
Of course.
I knew that I was engaging the creative right hemisphere of my brain as I worked with color and imagery that would evoke incredible and overwhelming emotions of love and appreciation. This centered and opened my heart, which we all know energizes the neurons in the brain, and began to alter my state of consciousness. I was cultivating and capturing the essence of the intentions that I held for my children. Experiencing the essence of my desire is what allowed me to manifest my dream with an accelerated speed.
So you're saying you can actually manifest faster using scrapbooking rather than the vision boards or video movies?
The intentional scrapbooking method goes beyond the points that I just mentioned of activating the right side of the brain and the heart intelligence. It consists of a process that includes energizing elements that power up intentions. The vision boards and the mind movies, the video movies that are so popular today focus on many intentions, an overall life vision, so to speak. But the intentional scrapbooking method focuses on the power of a singular intent. This is very powerful, and it's helped many friends and clients of mine. A very dear friend of mine who was going through such a rough spot in her life took the time to work through the intentional scrapbooking method, and I personally showed her how to focus on one thing at a time. And from an empowered standpoint, she was consciously able to make the decision to create a new job, a new life, and to leave a relationship all at the same time. With her focused attention, she realized that she could create anything in her life for the very first time. And she easily, successfully, and calmly moved through all these life changes. She was able to manifest a different reality much, much faster by focusing and concentrating at one thing at a time. And she was really amazed with the results.
So again, she was able to focus precisely on one intention at a time?
Yes, she created a series of intentional scrapbooking layouts with a singular intent for each one. And not only that, she worked with one of my intentional scrapbooking kits, which was to awaken to consciousness. And she had no idea before she even worked with that kit that there is a creative force behind her thoughts. So she awakened to that knowledge, and that's what empowered her to create all these other singular intentions and apply them through the scrapbooking process.
Makes sense. Could we go through some of the steps?
Sure. Step 1 is identifying and correctly stating our desire. Desire must be present in order to create anything at all. So let's take an example for our listeners today. And with the whole, let's take a current situation of looking at the economic situation that's going on in the country. And let's say that somebody would like to make sure that they get their mortgage payment made. Maybe they were hit with some unforeseen problem, and they want to take their focus off that problem and want to just focus on just seeing that payment getting paid and all taken care of. So what we would need to do to state our intention correctly in the most positive and powerful way that we could is to state our intention as to what we would want the outcome to be, such as I have more than enough money to pay all my bills. Or we could simply state, I easily pay my mortgage on time every month. Formatting intentions in this way sends out a clear message to the universe of our true intent. When stating intentions, it is important to keep in mind to state them in the present tense, such as, I am wealthy or I am free of all financial burdens. Statements such as, I want more money, I need more money, are not as strong as statements that place your intent in the now. It's very important to be clear and concise in phrasing your intent. Let me just give another example. Let's say that you may feel a desire to own a new car. A strong and clear statement would be, I own a new Prius, rather than I own a new car. Leaving that statement vague as to a type of car means that the universe will get you that new car, but you may just end up with a banged up piece of junk. Your intent expressed in the form of a positive affirmation will be the actual title for your scrapbooking project. So you have your title already. It will be bold across your project. Step 2 is to begin to gather the materials. One important aspect of gathering materials is deliberately choosing a specific color theme that best supports your desired intent. It's important to pick the colors that you feel represent your desires. Because your project is all about intention, it is ultimately your choice as to what color best seems to support your mood. Since I have studied color therapy, I understand that each color offers its own unique vibration. And when working with a certain mindset or aspect of being, I am aware of the chakra from which each issue resonates. It is according to the chakra system that I choose my color to support my intention in the layout or scrapbooking project.
So is it true that the colors seem to energize the intention more?
Yes. What I've discovered is that certain colors do activate the brain and power up the intention. For example, if somebody wants to be in a love relationship, then pink or green is a great color to support that.
To hear this full interview, go to creatingintentions.com or lawofattractiontools.com.